Session 1 of Never Going Home. This is backwards on the stream. That thing above the chat. Never Going Home. Starring, we'll do the call-outs, starting with Kane. Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Blood Raven Cosplay. That's Blood, Raiven. Cosplay on most social platforms. Also, I don't know what it's whatever my designation of Catherine is on Blue Sky. You can get on it. I can't remember my Blue Sky for this episode, so I'm sorry.
All right. I'm Delano Aiden. You search on any social platform, you'll probably find me. Completely inactive. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you already know where all my other stuff is posted. All right, Ivo, where can we find you?
I am Dr. Ivo Kalinsky. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok by that moniker.
All right, Morat.
I'm Agent Morat. You can find me on TikTok and a bunch of other places, but don't bother looking. I'm not real.
This is real.
I'm real.
Nuh-uh.
Alexander Real. You can find me at Dr. Period. Alexander Real at TikTok. Delano really hates the period.
I don't have to do it anymore. We switched to Twitch. And Nez.
I'm Nez. You can find me at Nezra on TikTok, NECZERA_. And I also barely exist.
Yeah. All right. We are now beginning our first session of this game. The year is 1918. You are all privates who have seen combat on the front lines of the Great War. And you got the notification that the war has ended. But your superior officers gave you an option. You could go home, or you could take a promotion to a top secret division with a starting salary of $5,000 a year, which is way above the $50 a month you had been receiving.
Hot dog, $5,000.
I could pay for a whole hot dog with that.
Remember, this is 19
to this money at all.
Hold on, let me just...
Oh, right, it's 1918. I can pay for a whole house and family with that.
Yeah, more than that. Actually, let me just look up fucking inflation calendar.
Probably like a little over $100,000 a year. It's like good money. Because I think it's roughly times 20 for inflation scale from there.
It is 100.
Not me, just chilling with actual military manuals.
89.07.
What'd you say, Nez?
And
$5,000 in 1918 is worth $105,189.07 today.
Right, so you went from... God, so what is $50 back then? What does that translate today?
Well,
give me a second.
Divide.
So it's got to be the word of change.
Okay.
I swear, if it was minimum wage back then, I'm going to riot.
Okay, Nez, what was that?
$50 in 1918 is $1,051.89 today.
Okay, so around $13,000 a year you were making before. You're now being offered over $100,000 a year if you take this promotion, which, for whatever reasons you can decide, you did. You were all from different units. None of you knew each other to begin with. So whatever reasons you have, wherever you came from, you get to decide. But that was a month ago.
okay.
In that time, you have been shuttled to an existing fort.
Oregon. Or Washington.
All right, you've been transferred to Fort Brennan in Washington, which is kind of a staging ground for multiple units. There's thousands of soldiers gathering, waiting for their individual commissions. And so you find yourselves on buses being taken to this fort. As you get off, there's dozens of other buses and just a lot of people getting off. As well as, you do notice all of the officers already on the fort, the people who are currently working there, are full uniform. Everybody here, either you're civilians or what uniform you came with, you would have. But all the people currently working there, they have the uniforms, but also they're wearing gas masks. That you clock right away.
Can we interact with the world at this stage?
Yep.
Okay, I would immediately follow suit and strap on.
Smart move. Anybody else?
Might as well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You do. Not everybody does. A lot of these soldiers are in their civvies. They don't have their gas masks with them. Some of the others do. And you are very quickly herded into kind of an auditorium area with a lot of other recruits. Yeah, there's
Also
a stage. Yeah.
Preemptively, I would like to let everyone know I am naming these, and it's just because you know who I am. I'm gonna be a sadist to myself. I'm going to give names.
I've already thought of a name for the first one, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it gets to the point where you finally meet each other, then all hell breaks loose. All right. Auditorium area. There's seating, bleachers that can fit a few hundred, and you're getting packed in like sardines. There's a lot of recruits. And stage area, it's got guards, and the commander of the base finally comes up. And on a podium, he puts a jar the lid has been taped shut. And inside the jar is a red gas, a faint red gas that is swirling inside the jar. He, of course, has a gas mask. Just like everyone else.
Oh, gee, gosh, fellas, what do you
Everyone
think
else.
that is?
Greetings, gentlemen and ladies, soldiers. You have gathered here, and as you have been accepted into a very top secret organization working closely with the American government. As all of you are aware, we are still recovering from the effects of the Great War. One of the effects we did not intend was a breaking of the veil. I regret to inform you, hell is real and is at our doorstep.
What the?
In the air.
Oh, I think that's one of those metaphors.
It doesn't sound like a metaphor, and that doesn't look like a metaphor.
There's a lot of chatter going around all of the bleachers. A lot of people are like, is he serious?
Hell is real. That's what they told me before they shipped me off to Europe. I don't know. Seems pretty standard procedure for as far as announcements go.
Yeah, face gas. That fucking thing ain't gas.
All right, he waits
That's a
for
pretty trick.
he waits for the murmuring to calm down. All of the violence and death and carnage of the Great War has breached the veil in cracks, fissures through all of every country in the planet. And through those cracks have emerged various kinds of demons and cultists.
Told you it wasn't a metaphor.
Oh, so he's being serious.
And from those fissures also came the mist, pointing to the jar. You know you're getting close when you enter the mist. It also emanates from any creature from beyond the veil.
Hey, $10 are gonna make us fight them.
That is the worst bet ever.
I'd be a little disappointed if they didn't.
You basically just bet $210 for something you know is going to happen.
Yeah.
Might as well rig the lottery while we're at it.
Yeah, $10 is a significant amount of money.
Yeah, a nickel.
That's like $200.
Yeah, as Nez just said.
Yeah.
Nez just said.
Wow, real.
But
And it was
back here in 1918, $10 is $10.
Yeah, $10 is $10, but $10 goes a long, long way. All right, anyway. All right, he continues. And so the American Secure Containment Initiative has recruited from you fine soldiers in order to fill squads to travel across the country and close these rifts. Everyone will be assigned to a unit and shipped off before the night's out. And remember to always wear your gas mask. You don't know if the enemy will attack your base, and if they do, they will bring the mist with them. And the mist can cause psychosis, hallucinations, nightmares, and a complete loss of morality and self. Any questions before you are dismissed for assignment?
I'll raise my hand.
Sir.
All right, Molrat first.
You said close these rifts. What the fuck is a rift, and how are we supposed to usually grab it and kind of like push it back together, or what's the deal?
As the enemy activity increases, so do the rifts. They can get 10, 20, 30 feet wide. If you manage to destroy the enemy's stronghold around the rift, it closes. Gotcha. They will be fighting back and reinforcing.
Cut off the head, rest of the snake goes with it.
All right, and did you, Ivo's question?
Sir, how do we know these masks will protect us? I was in the trenches when a few bombs of mustard hit. Them gas masks didn't protect us back then. Not much, anyways.
We have experience of advanced scouts entering and leaving the mists with gas masks.
Oh, that's reassuring.
However, the mist does start about a foot tall past where the enemy is, but once you get in, it can get 8-9 feet high. Visibility is still nearly clear. The mist is minor. It's not a visual impediment, but you will know when it's there. Meanwhile, he has not touched the jar yet. It continues to swirl.
Well, what? Hell? Can't say Earth no more, can I?
All right. Any other questions?
What is the veil?
The veil is the division in realities between here and apparently hell.
Lovely.
All right, is that what everybody has?
Yeah, about that.
My character possibly at this, basically in Italian says, "May God help us."
Yeah.
Don't know what you said, but amen to that, brother. That's your, hard to tell with these things on.
All right, so I assume nobody else has any other questions.
Fellas, we'll make this quick. Quick in and out. Just like we finished up the first war. I'll be home to my wife and kid in no time.
That's what they all said.
I'll just finish out.
I don't need a gas mask.
I'll just finish out my 3 days till retirement. Collect that fat paycheck.
It's never 3 days. It's never just 3 days.
And if it is, it's because he died.
All right. So after he answers a few more random recruits questions, you finally get dismissed. And there are a bunch of these fold-out tables outside with filtering out by last name, like this one for A to C, the next one for D to F, and whatnot. So what is your character's last name? What table are you going to?
C, Conager.
C? Okay.
B, Blackwood.
Okay.
P. Palazzo, or Americanized priest. Was the Americanized that his family took.
You find they're using your original last name.
So it'd be Michele Palazzo.
Mm-hmm. All right. Real, Nez?
L. Lacrane.
Yeah, the lineage runs deep.
All right, Nez.
Do I steal my great-grandfather's identity?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about identity stuff. I'm using a fucking TF2 character's last name.
All right, so what are you going with?
Bright.
Bright? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you notice all of the officers behind the tables with stacks of folders, sorting through them as soldiers are giving their names, trying to find the one for that soldier. They don't have American patches. All of their uniforms are emblazoned. Shit, I'm just going to post this.
Yeah. You gotta post it in the chat or... Which chat you gonna post it in?
Yes.
Something feels familiar about that.
Yeah, that is the symbol that is sewn onto their uniforms.
Okay.
Which is also the symbol that is on your file. As you are now agents of the American Secure Containment Initiative.
Who came up with this insignia you got here? Ain't looking the best.
We didn't vote on it.
Oh, we never do. All right.
All right.
Is this the thing where you take your file, or
you take your file? Yeah, it's got your instructions.
Yeah. He grabs his file, pops the squad at his table.
Yep. And according to your orders, you were being added to Unit-314, and everyone has the same instructions. Unit-314, you're going to be creating a base between Snoqualmie and the next neighboring town. The neighboring town has been overrun with entities. So it is likely the ground zero of a rift. So you are to form a defense between the corrupted and the uncorrupted.
Holding the line.
Holding the line, yeah. And also which bus you need to get on, which you're all getting on the same bus. Okay, yes, there's that one too.
Yeah.
All right, so you would see each other getting loaded onto the same bus.
So, that was a war for you guys.
Is that really a question?
No, it's not. I'm just trying to make small talk. Yeah, wasn't too good at that. Tell you, only thing that I was good at was fixing those damn tanks. I think that's what they call it.
Palazzo possibly comments with, "Have you tried getting blood out of a shovel?"
More times than I'd like to admit. In the end, I just stick it in the dirt for a few minutes, pull it out.
Getting blood out of a shovel. And he takes out like a trowel from his from his pants, and he's like he takes it in his hands. You see him scrunching it and straining a little bit, and it just bend in his hands. And he's like, "No, I don't think I can make it bleed."
Hey, he'd like whisper to the Italian next to him, how smart are the recruits coming in nowadays?
He leans in and he's like, not a sigh of like, oh no.
We gotta deal with this guy the entire time. Hell. Damn it.
Yeah, explosion might have jostled his brain in the wrong way.
All right, so you're all loaded up. It's going to take a few hours to get from Fort Brennan to near Snoqualmie. And so we enter the journey section, in which you spend a card to start the mission. So after I inform you what the bonus requirement is to make the mission easier, then you choose what card you're going to pick. You can talk to each other about it, you just can't say specifically what suit or value you are going to contribute. The condition for this one is at least one red card, which you might not have a red card, which you just give something else. Or you might have a red card, but since those stat increases, core stats can only be increased by red cards, you might hold on to yours out of selfishness. So yeah, everybody pick what card you're going to do.
So for the cards, like use-wise, does ascending value matter?
For this part, not necessarily. For spending to get new dice, skills, or core attributes, it's just the number of cards. The value really only matters for initiative.
Right. All right.
So how do you confirm spending?
Between missions, you would tell me.
No, journey
What?
spending.
Journey
What?
spending.
How do you confirm spending a card for the journey?
Oh, that you're just gonna. Well, if you have your camera on, you'll show it. If you have your camera off, you'll just say it when I call you, and I will remove it from your locker.
Okay. Like, and we could say like the first one, the second one, the third one.
Yep.
Or I could do this.
Yeah.
All right,
okay,
so
we're
I'm gonna
allowed to
start.
Elaborate a little bit.
Yes, just not saying specifically what you're going to contribute.
Okay. I got this, gang. There you go. I'm taking one for the team here.
You are?
Yes.
Because I was about to.
Okay. I'll say this, Kalinsky. I have to.
So do I.
Oh shit.
All right. Okay, Mole Rat. What card are you contributing? You can, when you're contributing it, you tell me, tell the group what you're contributing.
Yeah, 3 of hearts.
What?
3 of hearts. Oh, you typed it in wrong. 5 of hearts. Sorry.
Oh shit.
I just copy pasted it over to my sheet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I sent pictures.
The actual cards.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I forgot to look. I just like, all right.
All right, I'm gonna fix my typo. All right, typo has been fixed.
There we go.
I think there was a typo on mine too, but I just grabbed the cards shown.
Wait, there was a typo on yours?
I believe so.
What? It looks fine to me. Oh, wait, I made the exact same mistake. Okay, so 5 of hearts for Mole Rat.
Yep.
Okay. So we still have those 2. All right. Real. Which I caught my mistake with real early on, at least.
I sent you a message, Delano. If you could look at that.
Oh, you can say it out loud.
Oh, okay. Are aces high or low?
High.
Aces are high?
Yes.
So do I need to give a red card? What are the options? So do I need to give a red card to go on the mission?
No. Everybody contributes a card to the mission.
Okay.
As long as at least one person gives a red card, then the mission gets easier.
Oh, I'll give the second card.
All right, what was it?
Stack?
It's a 2 of spades.
2 spades. Okay.
Does that stack?
No. It's binary. Your group either succeeded the condition or failed it, and the conditions will just get more complex as the sessions go.
Oh, goody.
All right, Nez, what are you contributing?
Three of spades.
Okay.
It's such a pretty deck, by the way. I
We're
love
so
it.
helpful.
It is a
All
very
right.
pretty deck.
All right, Kane, what are you contributing?
I'm gonna say it not in English first, and I'll translate. Say di fiori. 6 of clubs. Because the Italians called it called the suit flowers. So say di fiori.
All right, and Ivo.
Take a look at that.
5? Okay. All right.
Yeah, I got some basic ass plain Jane cards.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I have special cards.
This feels like a flawed system. I'm just gonna go out and say it.
How does it feel flawed?
Because we're going in a line and saying out loud what cards we.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
if we were
all at once, it'd be unbridled chaos.
if we were all
in in-person setting, you'd probably just like hand your cards in
Yeah.
face down in
Yeah.
a stack.
we're doing what we have to do it online. Like, I would hold my card up before everyone reveals, and then when it's my turn, turn it around. But, like, half of us are not even using cameras, so who cares?
Sorry.
All right, so now I'm going to shuffle
Okay.
these, draw one for each of you. You don't get to add it to your hand. It's just so that it will represent what your character is thinking about on the journey, which would be something you could bring up while chatting to each other before you get to the danger zone.
Gee, fellas, my lieutenant told me after the war that I have to attend some conventions in Geneva. I'm not sure what that means, but
All right, so just gonna shuffle these and
I
go
think
around.
get the German out of the voice. I think I got something similar a bit ago. But I never really paid attention to it. This came up faster, and I saw the dollars.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Kane, clubs. All right, clubs represent things, overcoming obstacles, actions, and adventure. So think about that for your character. Once I distribute to everybody, we can like mention what your character is thinking about of that category. So things, obstacles, action, and adventure. For Ivo, spade, knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering. Like, what is something that has happened to your character that would make you think about that? Morat, hearts. Relationships, emotion, or connection. Who are you leaving back home? Real, spade, knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering. And Nez, another spade. Knowledge, learning, growing, overcoming suffering.
Thank you.
All right, so Kane. I don't know who your character is. Who's your character? What are they thinking about?
Michele Piazza is it's the clubs are what our clubs are again, because
Things. So overcoming obstacles or action or adventure. What's some cool shit you did?
Hi, because the Italians were part of part of like the Trinity people, but they never actually joined the Allies. Like, they literally didn't ever turn the eyes. Hold on. I have to do my goddamn research.
Do we need to come back to you?
Yes, please come back to me.
All right, Ivo. What's your character? Who is your character? What are they thinking about?
Dal Conager. And, you know, once, way back in 1916, I was in the motor pool, and before I knew it, I heard sirens. German bombing run. Or at least that's what we thought. Wait, no, 1917. My bad. I'll screw with the dates. But German bombing run. At least that's what we thought. Till we saw the canisters. Fuckers gas raided us. I was the only one that made it out of there because, hell, the trucks we were working on were emitting some fucking toxic shit, and the only way to bear it and work on them is with a gas mask on. I was the only one that took that precaution. 475 men dead within moments. Christ.
All right, Moret. What's your character? What are they thinking about?
I'm playing Arthur Blackwood, and right now thinking about just got home, war just ended, finally getting to see his family, brother who was injured on the lines. Now he has to leave him again, go make another living for him.
Yes, we know you have shiny dice.
No, but do you notice?
No, what?
Is that a fucking SCP logo on it?
No, there is
Dude, the die looks
nothing
like
on that
red ink.
side.
Oh,
Oh, what the
The
fuck?
hell?
That die
Why
has a
didn't-
blank
yeah.
side. It's the one, and I dropped it. There it is.
Oh,
It just doesn't have the one pip.
that's so funny.
It's got
shiny,
all
I
the
like it.
others. Anyway, Arthur, was it?
yeah, Arthur Blackwood.
Okay. All right, Real. What's your character? What they thinking about?
All right. We're playing Reggie Lacrane. He's thinking about his wife and kid that he's waiting to get back to, but he's like, I'm making the world a safer place. I'm fighting for family, God, and country, like that kind of thing. He's just like a good old boy. So he's like, I'm gonna be able to uplift my family so much with this money that I get from doing this.
All right, Nez. Who you playing? What are they thinking about?
Victor Bright. He's thinking about Sorry, my
Ass?
throat got
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to be
No.
thinking about.
That's not what I said.
Relatable.
Just like me for real.
I hate all of you. Anyway, he's thinking about before the war when he'd help out his grandma with things around the house. Her hands weren't great, so sometimes he would help her with the small things, more girly things. But he didn't mind because he loved his grandma. So he's thinking about all those kind of things.
Okay. Kane.
Michele basically, during one of the days in the trenches, he literally tackled a Austro-Hungarian because it's by the time they eventually became part of like the Central Powers. He remembers basically tackling a guy, an Austro-Hungarian, to death by basically tackling him and then proceeding to basically just go ham with his trench shovel.
Damn.
Because he basically seconds earlier watched the Hungarian basically kill the only person he had on watch with him at the time.
All right, knowing you, I gotta ask, what'd you do with the body?
My Discord temporarily crashed.
Yeah,
Due
it's
to
fine.
due to a very, very, very lapse of mania and the horrors of war, might have overstepped a preemptive hunger he could not sate at the time. He was tired. He had not eaten in days. He's kind of not proud of it.
Okay. All right. This is your last chance to talk amongst yourselves and divulge whatever of your past you're willing to divulge.
Also, I'm going to put in parentheses. Hi, Kane the character, Kane the player. Hi, I do not recommend or condone cannibalism. Just don't do it.
It's
So,
bad for everyone's health, especially the cannibalized guy.
Hi,
I gotta ask.
even though I found out my own state, if they are they're dying and they consent to it, we are allowed to do so in the state of Washington. If they're dying.
Oh man, those in Dimension Breach do not want to know what spell Kiki just recently learned.
Oh
Oh,
Lord, what?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. What?
Okay,
I want to
so
know.
she could cast a spell that basically turns a bunch of allies into vulture people and can gain health from eating rotting corpses.
Oh,
That's cool as hell.
gross.
So basically, she turns a bunch of people she wants who are willing into Skeksis.
That's cool.
Better than the time that I was
Anyways.
not willing to be a whale.
However, at the end of it, you turn into a vulture person for about 10 minutes and regain health by eating rotting corpses. At the end of it, you have to make a constitution check.
God.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But it's a lot of
Why
healing.
Yeah. I gotta ask, how many of y'all kept trophies?
Side thing. Because as I was watching the episode of Dimension Breach you sent to me, Del,
Mm-hmm.
what's happening with Real's current character?
Fast.
Huh?
Oh, in Dimension Breach?
Yes. What unimaginable horrors is ailing him?
Okay, so you know how fast like normal people move in D&D?
No, I'm talking about the scarier, bigger than usual situation.
What, you mean what we did to Nez?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Does Nez have lycanthropy?
Oh no, but
No, I
I
have a spell that lets me turn to like a dragon thingy for about a minute, and it's very fun. I love it.
Okay. That's what it was. Okay.
There's also
I
the meat tornado.
did also shape change into a Marilith for one of the fights.
Yeah.
When you had first found when you were retrieving the half of the truck,
The cat. The big cat.
the cat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Moorbounder. I love Moorbounders. They're so goofy.
It is the
terrifying
least
way.
It is the least crazy thing he turns into.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is the fastest ground speed thing I turn into though.
Also, I chuckled when you actually is like knowing you is that's your character done stereotypically you of a character stuff. I'm like, God damn it! Am I predictable at this goddamn point that I just like to play the hi, I don't exactly have grasp my humanity still.
Mhm.
Yeah, he only moves like Mach 6 on the regular. It's fine. It's a very normal human
6.5.
speed
7.5.
move.
6.5.
All right, back on topic. You are seeing
Wait,
each
yeah.
other for the first time.
I gotta ask y'all. You ever keep trophies?
What happened to hi, hello, what's your name, how are you?
Sorry. I just
It's
gotta
alright.
wonder. 'Cause I know
Were
my
you trying to
unit
brag
did.
about your collection or something?
Not me personally, but my unit, my old one at least.
Lacrane pulls off his
Stay
side.
away from the. Much as I kind of hated them, starting to miss them. At least a little.
All right, Lacrane does what?
He pulls off his side what appears to be a medieval war pick, and he's just like polishing it with a rag.
Why do you have that?
Now, where in the hell did you get one of those?
He's like family heirloom. I take it in with me to battle every time.
Who are your fucking ancestors? Gladiators?
No, they were all soldiers.
Soldiers
Whose
in
was it?
what? Who carries a war pick?
Him, apparently.
It's a old family heirloom.
I can see that.
I can see the armor flex still on it.
Yeah, I mean, this did go through a lot of armor like just a couple of years ago. So
A couple years ago?
That looks like it's seen the plate armor days.
oh for sure, it did. Yeah, I'm sure it's taken many a man.
I don't. Most of the time, I'd say that's not something to brag about, but look at the hell we just came from.
Y'all are a bunch of weirdos. You know that?
Oh, so it speaks.
I've been talking this whole damn time, but all right.
Y'all are weird.
All right,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
you gotta deal with us.
All right. After a
know.
few hours, the bus stops a few miles away from Snoqualmie, and waiting where the bus is stopping on the side of the road is a military transport truck, and you're ordered to get off the bus and get on one of several trucks. You and a bunch of other new recruits.
Well, shit. Guess we're really in it now.
You can see they're all parked on where the road branches off to like gravel road and dirt road, heading off into the woods.
Y'all want to know the most fucked up part? Used to work on trucks like these.
Well, if it breaks down, we know who we'll send.
Yeah. There's a reason I had the name Grease Monkey back in my old unit. Anytime a truck or vehicle was misbehaving, I'm the guy to send.
Just waiting to see what Kane's doing. So anyway, you all enter the same truck so you can continue your conversation. That and it's the only one not full of other soldiers.
Where y'all from?
Uh, so- I'm from the northern part of Texas.
From the middle of nowhere in New York.
Pittsburgh.
I think a lot of people who are aspiring to be soldiers are. Damned fools.
All right, giving up on Kane, returning immediately. All right, so after almost an hour of chatting in the back of this truck, it slows down to a halt. And they're, oh, never mind. Kane is back.
Yeah. Hello.
Was there anything else you wanted to contribute to the conversation? They're asking if you had any trophies or where are you from?
Oh. He says he says Piazza, and his trophy was a Gear 98 that he commandeered from said Austrian
Mm-hmm.
the which is a Austro-Hungarian Empire's was one of the fielded rifles the Austro-Hungarians used.
Damn nice piece you got there. You taking that into battle with you?
Yeah. It's the best a bastard can do for killing my my trench partner.
Damn straight to that.
Okay, so
He'd,
after
go to rub his nose bridge and then encounter the gas mask.
okay, after nearly an hour on this dirt road going into the middle of the woods, the truck slows to a halt, and you can see out the back other trucks have also stopped, like the ones directly behind you, which is what you would see out the back of the truck. And there's a bit of a commotion going on.
Ah, shit.
What's going on out there?
Should we go find out?
Hell, why not? He'd hop over the side of the truck and begin heading towards the commotion.
Okay. There are a lot of people gathering. You can see that several trees have been knocked down in the way across the dirt road.
Hey,
That's
who's
not suspicious at all.
And you can hear,
Warpick, up here.
and you do hear what appears to be, according to their rank, your superior officers are just blanket giving out orders to the new recruits to get the trees out of the way.
Hey, Warpick, mind getting up here? Feel like your skills could be useful here. You too, shovel bender.
And he basically puts his gear on his back and then pulls out an axe.
That would be
He takes a quick look at the Italian who is now pulled an axe, gives them a quick once over, and then shrugs and continues heading towards the tree.
Piazza will actually head towards the tree.
Okay. All right, so what are you planning to do? Like, how are
This
you
is
going to
kind of a
tackle it?
joking thing. Can I attach an axe to the truck?
You can. It wouldn't accomplish anything.
unicorn truck.
Right, not D&D. Can't artificer this shit.
Also, I'm gonna stick it up so I'm not looking constantly fucking up. Okay.
Yeah, what is everyone's plan to tackle this obstacle?
Just like once the people with axes hack it to bits, helping lift, the pieces and get them out of the way.
What is it? Just a tree falling in the way? Is that the
A
obstacle?
few. like
Several
3
trees.
thick trees have fallen in the way.
Piazzo is just making sure, cutting them up into pieces so they're easy to move.
Okay, so you're planning on chopping. Morat's going to clear the debris.
I'll help Molrat.
I'm.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Good.
like, yeah, you can just look down the list of skills to see if there's like anything that speaks to you.
Oh yeah, right.
I know what's on there. Dell goes to check out the engine of the lead truck, make sure it's all right. It's from the sun stop.
Okay. So mechanics from Ivo. Let's start with that. You only need 1 success on the D6s. That's a 5 or a
And
6.
that is copy.
And mechanics is smarts. So you do have whatever your smart skill is in order to buff your dice.
Oh, thank God. All right. Right, that would be a solid, and it can't go above a 6.
5 or 6 is considered a success. You just need 1 success for this.
Then it's a success because
Okay.
I rolled a 3 and have a smarts at 4.
Okay. So yeah, you could bump it up to 4, but you only need to bump it twice. So yeah. There is no damage. The lead truck saw it. It didn't fall on it it did not fall recently. It was very easy to spot.
But these old trucks are pieces of shite. So.
Yeah, but there's no damage from the trees. It didn't ram them. It saw them well before connecting. Okay.
So how does success on the rolls work?
Okay, so you roll a number of dice based on how many dice you have purchased for the skill you're attempting. A 5 or a 6 is 1 success. You need a certain number of successes based on the target number of what you're trying to do. The points in your associated core skill for that skill, or core stat for that skill, determines how you can alter your rolls. So
like
the 4...
with me, I just added my smarts to the roll to get it the success.
Yes, before you do your roll, you could spend points to add dice or unlock a skill for 1 roll. After you roll, you could spend points to increase the die by 1 or to re-roll however many dice you want.
It's like either rolling with advantage or rolling with a modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got chopping the trees, we got clearing the trees out. Is anybody else doing anything else?
I mean, I can do a brawn check for.
I'm going to be very inconsistent this week because bathroom situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do a brawn check for the lifting.
Yeah, it would be an athletics check.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So it's like I have a 3 in brawn, so it's spending like 1 point so I can roll once.
Okay, so how many do you have athletics unlocked?
No.
Okay, then yeah, you would spend 1 point to unlock it for 1 roll, and then you'd have to spend more points to have dice to roll.
Okay, so then I can roll. So I could do 1 to unlock it, and then the last 2 points to roll 2 die.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we'll go.
And this one is going to be a group effort. Everyone roll however much you want on athletics. You need at least 3 successes.
All right, well,
Do I
I'm rolling
count
2
them?
die.
You were busy on the truck.
Okay.
So
And if I have
explain
time, I'll go to the other trucks that did make a sudden stop.
explain to
Rio,
me
what?
one more time. Explain to me one more time what the stat, how the stat impacts the roll.
Okay. Okay, this is specifically brawn for athletics. So we'll just look at brawn. What is your score in brawn?
5.
5?
God
Fuck.
damn.
The Lacranes have always been strong, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you have 5 points per roll. Or, yeah, every roll you make, since you have full HP in brawn right now, so you still have all 5. Every time you make a roll, you have 5 points until you start taking damage. Right now, 5 points to alter the roll. 1, do you have athletics trained?
Naturally.
You do? Okay. So you could spend however many of those points you want to add dice to that roll, or you could roll and then use those points to increase the value of certain dice, or you could use those points to re-roll however many dice you want, and you could theoretically, hypothetically, do that 5 times, like 5 times advantage, and keeping each success each time, just re-rolling your failures 5 times.
So it's like Yahtzee?
Kinda. So really, you could do this on your own, but you have help.
That's very silly. I like it.
All right, so yeah, everybody who is working on the trees, athletics, if you want to, if you have it and you want to use the roll. If you don't have it and you don't want to learn it, then yeah, you don't have to.
How many trucks would I be able to check with the time I have? Or is it just the one?
Probably all of them with the time it would take to chop this thing up.
Should I make the rolls or?
Go for it. Each one just takes 1 success. All right, so everybody else, athletics, whoever is contributing to the group roll.
1
How
success.
many trucks are there?
There's like 6 of them.
All right, so roll 5 times because I already checked the lead.
Yeah. All right, so with Mole Rat, that's 1 success.
Another success.
All right.
I got. If I'm rolling multiple times, can I use my intelligence score to buff multiple?
Yeah. Every roll gets to use however points you have.
Okay, then I have 5 successes.
Awesome.
Do any of the
Real,
trucks take damage, or are they all good?
none of them have any problems.
Fantastic.
What bonus do I get to the things again with the 5?
Okay.
My brain is so shot by this.
Okay, so with your 5 points that you currently have, since your brawn is pristine,
Yeah. Okay.
before you roll, you could spend points to add dice to your dice pool.
Ah.
After you roll, you could spend points to increase the value of certain dice by 1 per point you spend. And since you have 5 dice,
So I could just like
a
mix
5
and match
point.
a little bit.
Yeah, since you have 5 points, it is guaranteed you be able to make at least 1 die a 5 or a 6.
It's very nice.
And all we need
then
is
I have,
Five-eyed snake.
so I have 3 successes.
okay. As I said, you could probably do it on your own. All right. So no one is checking why there are trees in the road.
Were they cut
Oh.
down, or did they just kind of do that?
Don't know. Nobody did investigate.
Well,
Oh dear.
Oh.
So,
I mean, technically, in a way, I did do investigate. Just
Not
not
on the
on
trees.
my thing.
not on the trees, no. Oh, Kane, you did not contribute to clearing away the trees, which means you could be doing whatever you want to have been doing during that time.
So my skills, I would just say it would be just kind of like communicating, like where to like put the cut debris. Because this entire time I didn't even have the chopping wood skill. Anyways,
In this case, it's just athletics.
oh, it'd just be an athletics thing. Okay.
Yep. We've already got the successes almost entirely from Lacrane.
Of course, a Lacrane would do that.
Yep. And all of the evidence of exactly what happened has been chopped and splintered and tossed into a mulch pile.
He also, ow, it hurts saying he for a character.
Yeah.
Because I always, my brain is so used to making just female characters. It's getting weird, but I had chose to kind of get out of that zone and play a male character for the first character, the inevitable first character.
Yeah, I mean, there's people of multiple genders in the crew. I mean, in the unit as a whole, not just your group.
Yeah. And he's gonna. I have transport.
Yeah, you are not the one driving, though.
No, but yeah.
I got transport too, but that's mainly because if I'm going to be fixing the truck, I should learn how to drive it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so with the debris out of the road, everyone is ordered back into their trucks.
Okay.
All right, Jill, let's get a move on.
Hop back on up.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, real southern.
From fucking Texas, asshole. And I swear to God, if these trucks don't start, I'm gonna throw something.
All right.
Might be one of you.
Is Real trying to say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think they were transgender.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, it was like one syllable at a time was coming out of Real. All right, so anyway, it's just a few minutes and the trucks start going again. And you have one last chance for conversation.
So what did y'all
Oh.
end up doing? Any specialties or?
Like I said, I was a mechanic. Spent most of my deployments in a motor pool. But we got a question for y'all. What do you think that tree fall was about? That doesn't just happen.
I mean, it can, but no, I agree. Someone probably
I
should
like
have looked at
that.
that. I mean, it's not really our problem.
Kind of is. That route's how we get reinforcements, ain't it? If we're getting reinforcements.
Yeah.
Or hell, that route is how we bail if shit goes sideways.
think we're gonna be able to do that regardless.
I don't know that we get to bail.
Yeah, I think we're kind of just.
There's a thing called wishful thinking, asshole.
All right, about half an hour later, you see that the trucks have passed through forest into a sizable clearing. Mountains in full display. It's like the last bit of flat ground before you go back into woods or mountain. And that's where the trucks all park.
Well, at least we're gonna die where it's pretty.
Good view.
Thing like this back home. He'd like be looking around at the mountainscape.
All right. Meanwhile, one of the trucks, the supply truck, is being unloaded. And there are packs and pup tents, enough for everyone, and everyone is being ordered to get into a line to get their gear.
Oh boy, into the bread line.
Meanwhile, there's like cooks off in another area with pots making soup, getting bread ready.
Hey, it's chow time.
Yep.
All right. What's your character's name?
Arthur.
Yep. Arthur Blackwood.
Arthur Blackwood. Hey, what was your name? Arthur? Yeah, Arthur. What do you do around here?
Well, I was a mortar technician operator before, so a lot of communications and radio maintenance.
Oh, you were a boomer.
That sounds like some real smart people kind of stuff there, Arthur. Gee, you must be real smart.
I do my best. Would you do, Warpick?
Oh, I turn people off.
Hey, I do that too. I don't even have to fight.
I learned a really interesting secret. Without their heads, they're powerless.
that bit of wisdom may or may not help you here.
Yo, Blackwood, heard you were a boomer. Oh, how was that?
The ringing in my ears just won't stop. But other than that, I was right as rain.
Hell, would have given a lot to get out of that damn motor pool and operate one of the big guns.
All right. By now, you see a lot of other soldiers have made their own little cliques, and now they're just like making circles of personal tents around campfires.
Y'all think we should do that?
I'm game.
I think so.
Alright, I'll see if I can get a fucking fire going. Hey, we still got any of those flamethrowers?
Oh,
Oh, fuck
man,
you.
that sounds so cozy. Do any of y'all know campfire songs?
Are you checking with the quartermaster?
Fuck it.
Denied. You do not have clearance.
Damn.
Flamethrowers not currently unlocked.
We'll just have to steal one.
No.
Or build my
Not
own.
right now. I don't mean it, mostly.
Yet.
I mean, you could. Did you start with a flamethrower?
No.
Okay, yeah, I don't think
I'd be a happy man.
Machine gun rifle.
I don't think
Yeah,
I'd trust you with a
flamethrower
flamethrower.
is not on the list of equipment.
So it couldn't even be a thing.
Yeah.
The weapons I got are a machine gun and bayonet.
Yeah, you all would have whatever two you chose to start with on you.
Well,
A pistol.
there's a song that was passed around in my unit a lot, but never really picked it up. Again, most of the time you're busy in the motor pools fixing this little issue or tightening this valve or yada yada yada. God fucking damn.
Do you want to take a nap?
Yes,
Go take a
I
nap.
can't.
It is late in the afternoon right now. Like people are getting ready for dinner, which is soup and bread right now. Soup, bread, and water.
That would begin taking apart his machine gun and putting it back together methodically, just getting to know the weapon. Do I need to roll a mechanics check for that?
Nah, that is super trained into you how to disassemble and clean your firearm.
Yeah.
That is muscle memory.
But like new weapon, new stuff. So I was asking.
Yeah, that you don't need to make a check for.
Copy.
All right. Is anybody else like? Are you getting fire settling in?
Blackwood will probably sit by, try to get a fire going. Once it's
Yeah,
done,
like
sit.
a few of the soldiers have gone into the woods, collected firewood, and are bringing it back for everyone else.
Yeah. Blackwood
You
will
notice
once the fire.
you do notice those of higher rank are setting up a little command area. They are not doing any manual labor.
Yeah, it checks out.
Like you haven't even
Sounds
really
good.
met your commanding officers yet.
Mm-hmm.
He'd give
Not over the
spit
barking
in their
orders. Cut down that tree.
he'd give a spit in their direction before scooching closer to whatever fire gets set up and continuing to do his rhythms.
Okay.
Blackwood's just gonna whip out a map, try to pinpoint where the fuck where the fuck we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Piazza is.
That'd be what, navigation? Is there a navigation in here?
I mean, there's communication, which covers like radios and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Investigate.
Maybe just knowledge. Here we go.
Oh yeah, it might be knowledge.
Terrain map. Yep.
All right.
Do you have knowledge trained?
Nope.
Do you want to use smarts?
Yep.
All right. How many dice are you adding for that roll?
2.
2? Okay.
How many successes?
You just need 1. The target number for this is 1.
2 failures. 2 and a 1.
Oh, do you have any points left for that roll in smarts? Nope. Oh, okay. Then you do not find yourself on the map. The clearing is not like shown on the map. It doesn't show like the geography of the woods. It's just here are woods, no detail on the map.
Ah, well, I tried.
Did you follow the road? There's little lines worked into it.
It was a dirt road. Dirt road, also not labeled. The proper road was. But yeah, you had no landmarks to go with on your map.
It was easier when a pigeon would give me grid coordinates.
Fucking love pigeons.
All right. So is anybody else like what you doing? It's getting close to dusk. Still full daylight, but it's not going to last long.
He would continue to neglect his body and keep working on the rifle or machine gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bring him something to eat just in case.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Which of us?
Well, I heard Molrat, you're setting up watch. Nez.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can I go bring what's his name something to eat so that he doesn't forget to do that?
It's easy to remember because my character's name is his real name.
Or
real.
you could put your character sheet in the character sheet section, which will have your character name, and we can read
Get
it.
you right.
We're supposed to put our names on it.
Character name.
Man, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I
do
wish I
that.
thought of it. But yeah, and when you change characters, it's pretty much just change the name and a few values, and you're done. So you only really have to make one post and just edit every time a character dies. So what you doing preparing for Nightfall?
I'll take first watch if y'all want to sleep
I might as well stay up with you.
as well.
I'm not against. These days I'm a very light sleeper, so might as well not. I'll
Hell,
just
you're just gonna make this one giant sleep party?
Yeah, so hey, I don't know if you know this, but that's not how watch works.
Yeah.
We do
like-
do take shifts.
Yeah, I'll take watch so you can sleep. Cool, we'll join you.
We'll all stay up with you.
Y'all have fun with that. I'm gonna go sleep.
Oh,
There we go.
y'all did a smart thing.
You gonna finish that thought?
I forgot about a stat that I was not supposed to include.
Oh,
I am glad nobody read that. There we go. Anyways.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess I'll take first watch with, was it Mole Rat that was going?
Yep.
yeah, Blackwood.
And Kane is just an insomniac.
Yeah, he'd quickly assemble his rifle, load it up, and head out to watch.
yeah. He also possibly is awake but not is active watch right now. Is possibly setting up his like just his field radio to make sure it's there. It's kind of like servicing it, just making sure that it works when it needs to work.
Okay.
You
and
know,
Real.
there is a mechanic nearby.
Yeah. And what's Real doing?
He is tucking in for the night if other people are on watch.
Okay.
He's just like, well, I'm gonna catch some Z's.
All right. Ivo and
And
Molrat.
I can't wait for it to be revealed that Lacrane is some horrible person. He's too sweet right now. Something I don't trust you, Real. I love you
I
very
can't
much.
take. I don't know if my heart could take another Lacrane reveal.
It might have to. I don't
What
trust
we're
Real.
doing this?
Oh, did that hit hard when you found out Lecrae was a spy?
I mean, it didn't help that he like just stole from us. Like, I was like,
Oh,
damn, I've
they-
known this. I trusted this
they-
guy with my life for the day I knew him, for the singular day I knew him.
He stole the
Yeah.
he stole the amulet and rode away
Amulet.
on his motorcycle, all cool.
Wasn't it Molrat who handed the amulet to Lecrae?
It
Oh,
fully
yeah.
might have been.
Morat was like, he was like,
Well,
"Here,
no,
man."
I didn't, because I was the person who was against selling it.
No, everyone handed it to Lecrae thinking he would keep it safe.
Which is a reasonable,
No, because
reasonable.
everyone was like,
thing.
oh, he's gonna sell it to like MCLD and turn a profit, and so he just left.
Oh, no one knew until after
was-
he
that was a-
left.
No, that was a full conversation they had. It was like, who wants to sell it? Because we have an offer.
But, can Dell and Arthur just make small talk while they're on watch?
Yeah.
Sure.
and then I used to become a head partner.
What I'm surprised, and and the entirety of the 100 episodes I expected was having some people suspect, hi, the Sarkic not being loyal.
Yeah, no one questioned Kane at all ever.
That's so hilarious. Yeah, we're like, yeah, actually, this person's very cool and loyal.
The person who throughout the entire campaign was getting extra limbs gradually.
The site director and security chief are both feeding her people.
Oh my god. And the whole time I was like, okay, how do I make like a little twist to justify Morat showing up and day of showing up killing the site director?
But
Anyway, Ivo Morat, your characters are alone. You're not alone. You're in the middle of everyone. It's just they're sleeping and you're awake. What you doing?
or most of them are sleeping.
Something.
Yes.
Something. Yeah.
2.5 of them are sleeping.
Probably just like sitting by the fire, a rifle propped up, it's like looking out, seeing if other like groups of people camped up have set up watch at all.
Yeah, considering they are all former or current military, everyone had that idea.
You said you were a boom operator. You ever got a chance to take one of them guns apart? See how it works
I
and
mean,
shit?
oh yeah, I had to deconstruct and reconstruct them to get them on the move.
Ugh.
And
You
I know
get
my way around a
guys
radio.
they look like? Love to know.
That's a big tube with a pin on the bottom.
Ah, essentially just a fancy cannon.
Sure is.
What rifle you got there?
Lee Enfield.
As far as I know, I got a Maxim. Ain't too big on the names of shit. All I see is rifle, pistol, machine gun. This one mows down, this one kind of mows down, and this one's a cover your ass.
I just got whatever they'll let me sit back with. Wasn't too far up anytime.
Gunshot.
Shit.
Gunfire, popping off around you in the dark.
I like
shit.
start
Everybody
waking
up!
everybody up.
God damn it.
Get your asses up. We got active
Why?
5.
Scramble,
God.
scramble, let's go!
All the
Reggie said.
fire. Everyone you see like standing up and firing are all on your side. You don't see anyone else.
Shit, mask on, mask on. I know what's out there. And he'd like quickly, because I assumed they took them off at some point to get company. He'd like quickly
Like,
re-strap his arm.
To eat, you did.
Yeah, and chamber around, and I guess start firing where everybody else is just sweeping the tree line.
All right. Kane's
I don't
character
like that
definitely
direction.
up.
Yeah. And when eating, you possibly noticed there was like like a slight tremor to his like his jaw, like not quite can stay steady, which
Oh.
is a sign of it was an early very fast early sign of they ate a person.
Okay, so Clef has granted me advantage on my next roll, which is not how this game works.
Also,
God damn it, Cliff!
also high class.
I know it says D&D on Twitch. But that's just because I never change it. Okay. Real and Nez's characters. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm getting up.
What? Is the fighting at us or like is it just like around us? Because I think the
Get
differentiation.
the fuck up, assholes!
You just hear gunfires pretty much in every direction around you.
Shit.
Also,
shit,
people
shit.
screaming.
God damn it.
Uh, wait a second.
Have you tried just turning the bad guys off?
I thought that was your job.
I got an idea. How much can we see into the aerial bet we're strafing gunfire into?
Well, there's still the campfires around.
But we can't really see into the wood line.
Too dark.
Can I grab one of the trucks and turn on the spotlights or headlights?
You'd have to
like,
go to
aim
the
it
edge of
at
the camp.
Y'all, should I risk it?
No.
Fair enough.
Lacrane gets up and he hands to Ivo. What's your character's name?
No. Same as him.
Hmm.
Just spelled with 2 L's.
Yeah, that won't get confusing.
Like the
The computer, Dell.
Dell. Like the
Yes,
computer.
like the computer, yes.
Okay, Conager. He hands you what appears to be just like a stick, like a broomstick. It's kind of long. It's like 6 foot. It's clearly just broken at the end. And he's like, "Here, take this."
All right. So who is looking around trying to figure out what is being fired at?
I am.
I am.
I'm
I'm
like
like,
trying to get the high
Okay.
beams.
like
All right.
yeah.
I'm doing some looking.
All right.
Same.
So you notice that everyone who is firing is pointing down at various degrees. No one is holding at level or above. It is all angled down.
like down a hill or like at their feet.
You're on a plane, like a clearing.
Shit,
It's
okay.
flat.
Did they get startled by a spider? What?
A spider? It is throughout. Right now, the edge of the camp, and it's getting closer to the center of people starting to fire.
Is it like the opposite edge of us?
Before the perimeter closes too much, Piazzo is actually going to baseball slide and collapse his pup from under him, and is just going to go into a prone position covered by the thing, and it will just go just assume the carbine position.
Okay. Also, who has their? Oh, I know Ivo has his mask on. Mole Rat almost definitely. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Piazzo does.
Put my
Piazzo
mask on.
after dinner put it back on and never took it off.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But do I make it to the truck?
Yeah, you'll be away from
everything
everyone
I'm
else though.
I don't like
Okay. So the 4 of you are now in your little circle of tents. And you see that everyone around you that is in combat is pointing down. What you doing?
How far out are they? Like, 'cause I'm assuming it's like a circle of a bunch of camps, right?
Yeah. It's a bunch of little groups.
So is it just
And it's like several hundred soldiers all together, so it's a pretty wide encampment.
so it's just like opposite edge of like the camp from us? We're unaffected.
Yeah, it looks like it started at the edges, but there's more firing near the center too.
All right. I'm gonna push into the center towards a bunch of the other people and try to see what the fuck's going on.
What roll do I make to essentially get to the truck, start it up, and drive it a bit into the middle? Just get away from the edges.
That would not need a roll. That is just using the truck.
Alright,
Just
and
transport.
once I am near the middle, I'll click on the spotlights and point it out in one direction.
Okay. Who are you doing it near them?
Yeah.
Okay. With the lights on, uh, who wants to do investigate?
Sure,
I-
why
I
not?
will because I turned on the
Yeah.
lights.
All right. Somebody roll it. You need 2 successes.
Wait, do I even have investigate learn?
Like, is this not a
Training?
group roll, or is it just like each of us is doing our?
You know what? You can help each other. You can do it as a group.
Oh, it's
Alright,
guts.
I'm going
Nice.
to contribute. I'm going to contribute 2 dice to this. I don't even know if I have the investigate thing, but
Two.
Wait, how do you not
3
know if you have
successes.
investigate?
was it? I haven't really checked the thing. Is it a skill that needs to be trained?
Yeah, it'd be one of the 3 skills. Is it one of your
Yeah,
3
you don't
trained
have the
skills?
skill.
I do not, so I don't investigate. Never mind.
I just got 3 successes.
Oh, okay. Morad, your character, or Arthur. I'll get used to your characters once you have them written down. Arthur,
Oh,
you
mine's in the
see
chat.
like a mound of dirt starting to rise up. It's about this wide to rise up and then split, and pouring out are football sized rats
Ugh.
Oh, what
that
the
are
fuck?
like half decayed, and all of them are like leaking red mist.
What is it,
Fire
Arthur?
enough for you?
What's happening?
Time to make our money.
Oh shit!
Racks a
All right.
shot in.
And now initiative.
How does that work again?
All right, so everyone will choose a card in your hand, not to spend. You still get to hold on to it. And whoever reveals the highest value gets to choose who goes first.
All right, so the card is not
Aces are high,
expended at
right?
this time.
It is not expended. You are just revealing something that's in your hand. This is the only time you can do
These
that.
are high cards, right?
Yeah, unless you don't want to go first. Or unless you don't want to choose who goes first. Ace?
Well, who
Okay.
wants to go first?
I also have an ace.
Okay. So if nobody else does an ace, then it'll be you two with a tiebreaker. Anybody else contributing an ace?
Nope.
All right, pick a different card between Ivo and Real.
All right, I pick my only other card, Jack.
Come here.
Jack beats 10. All right, Real, you get to decide who goes first.
Me, I go first. Wait, the rats aren't here yet, are they?
They are starting to flow out of this hole. You get the idea that you parked on a burrow. Like a network
Oh, okay.
of burrows of these half decomposed rats.
Ah, excellent.
Maybe we should steal a flamethrower.
Before initiative begins, can I yell out to as many people as I can? Masks! Masks! We got missed!
Did
Yep.
we have a couple extra gas canisters at the truck?
Yes.
Hold on, did we ever what?
Gas
And
canister.
Yeah, spare gas. Yeah, in the truck that you just brought to them.
Fuck yeah! Load up, boys!
So I take one of the carboys and
Oh, you're choosing yourself then?
me, myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss one of I'm gonna start pouring a line of gas, and then can I throw this one at the burrow where the rats are coming from, the closest one,
Yeah.
and then toss the other one over to Kane's character, whose name is. It's not on the list now.
Italian.
The Italian.
The Italian. That's what I'd like to do. Do I need to roll it all for that?
No. Wait. No. All right. Who do you want to go next?
The Italian.
All right. What you doing? And you do see there are more rats than just what's coming out of the hole in the truck's headlights. They're definitely all over the place right now.
Also, how many people saw? Like, how much of the group saw the fact that there were burrows?
Everyone's starting to deduce it since they are rodents.
I'm talking about like how many people of the camp in total.
Yeah, like most people. Right now they're just firing at rats, like giant rats. What is Kane doing?
Give me I'm typing out my character. Okay. He is he's basically kind of just like pinging. He's basically just taking very very precise shots at each rat. So rifle.
Okay. All right. The target number to hit is 6.
Okay.
I assume this is unassisted.
And it's if I do recall, its number is the dice pool.
Yeah, dice number is dice pool. And
Okay.
whatever you have in, I believe, bronze, since you're firing with a weapon, are points that you could, you could add dice to the pool.
Okay, so I have brawn of 4, and my range is 2.
Wait, no, ranged is guts.
My guts is 4 still.
Yeah, ranged is guts. Brawn is for melee.
Oh, melee, right? Okay.
Okay, my guts is 4 still, and my range is 2.
So you have 2 dice, basic and ranged, 4 points from guts that you can use to alter the roll by adding dice or increasing the value of rolled dice.
He's not going to exert himself. He's just gonna do his base. His base.
Also, firing as a group is also a thing. You just have to declare that you're doing that and reserve your action.
Okay, and it's 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s are successes. You need at least 6 of them.
I have a 5 and a 6.
Okay, so that's 2. You need 6 successes.
And then I would use one of my guts, which is not helpful. Which is a 2. The third dice is a 2.
You might want to do this as a group.
Okay.
All right.
And
so that was
machine gun fire to assist if we're firing as a group.
Yep. So you have already fired on your own. Who do you want to go next out of Ivo, Nez, Molerat, or any of the 3 swarms of rats that are now running through your camp?
Remember,
specifically, your group has 3 swarms. Everyone else is handling their own swarms.
Remember, something that came up on session 0. If we take all the turns this round, the rats get unbroken turns.
Yep.
I will have a group of rats go.
Okay, so this will be the rats that are kind of doused in gasoline right now.
Okay.
Are going to go for Real's character.
No, he's got
Oh,
a
no.
family.
I have a family. Think of my family. I thought we were gonna set the rats on fire.
Oh, trust me, we will.
Okay, so they have a bite.
Threw a second gas canister. Guys, rest in peace.
But you're throwing another gas canister?
Okay, they have
Well, I
a
got
2
two.
melee.
I threw one to the rats, and I like poured the gas in a line and then threw it, and then I gave you guys the other one.
Okay, so I get to roll a total of. Oh my god, I can roll up to 8 dice.
What?
No.
Aiming at Real's
No.
character. Yeah, aiming at Lacrane.
Rest in peace.
Crane is about
Oh, it's Crane.
How much you're about to rip off this game's name.
I won't be able to. I'm using all of that swarm's brawn, so they won't be able to adjust the rolls anymore.
I hate to say it, Lacrane might never be going.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
1, 2. That is only 3 successes.
Oof.
What is your
Shadows?
brawn?
5.
Okay, they missed. They would have to get at least 5 successes to hit you.
Oh, right, forgot his brawn was fucking insane.
So that gives me good physical defense. That's great.
Yep.
So Lacrane's just got that like broken broomstick, and you just see him over there like doing like he's sweeping the floor with it, and he's like, "This rat away from me
again."
All right, and they get to choose who goes next. So that's going to be Ivo's character.
Grandma taught me real good. to sweep the floor."
So, Ivo, or goddamn, Dell, is going to register the gasoline-covered rats, take one of the burning logs from the fire, hoping that the adrenaline will help him, and chuck it.
All right, Throne is still ranged.
Please don't start a forest fire.
You're in a clearing.
Fair enough.
My ranged is 1d6 and my guts are 4.
All right, so this would be added on to the group check if you want to do that, because the target to hit is 6. You would need 6 successes.
Yeah, can we make this a group, please?
Yeah, I'm down.
I would like that.
All right, I'm going to contribute 3 dice.
Okay, so
Contribute 3 dice.
all right, so declare who all is going to join this. We still have Nez and Molerat who have not yet gone.
I will contribute.
Okay, so that's
So
2
will
of
I.
you. Okay, so when it gets to the point where all 3 of you have had your turns, when you get to the third person's turn, then everyone will roll.
And then we
Oh,
each
so I
do
don't
attacks
roll yet?
individually, or is this just us helping him throw better?
Kind of just him helping him throw better.
Shit.
So, do I roll however many dice?
When it gets to the last person in the group, you'll all
Okay.
roll together. Okay, so who do you want to go next? Nez, Molerat, or one of the other 2 groups of rats?
I'm going to say Nez.
Nez? All right, you are holding your action to help.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so who do you want to go? Molerat or one of the other 2 groups of rats?
I don't think we want the rats going right after each other, so I'm gonna say a rat.
Okay, one group of rats. This group is going towards Kane's character.
Hope you buffed your gut or Ron.
Yeah. All right, spending all of their brawn points. So they're rolling 8 dice. All right, 1, 2. That is 3 successes. What is your brawn score?
4.
Miss.
Nice.
All right, who are
Ah.
the rats choosing to go next?
All right, Rat is going to send Mole Rat. So that is all 3 of you in the group.
Yep.
All right, roll your attacks.
All right, and however many dice we're contributing.
Yep, you need 6 successes.
I'll roll 6 dice.
I will roll 3. That way I have room
Same.
for error.
1 success.
What are the successes?
one.
6 and 5?
5 or 6.
Okay, so I have 3.
Use
3?
Use 2 from that, so I have 2 left to play with.
All right, Nez. Pop off.
I got 1.
Fuck.
You're short.
Wait, did you have any leftover
Points?
Actually, no, I'm gonna reverse the thing of me buffing the dice, and I'm actually going to re-roll 2 of them.
All right, I will allow that this time because we're still getting used to it.
That is 1 more success.
All right, that makes the 6. Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right, you have assisted Ivo's character roll damage. This is going to be like grenade damage.
Grenade damage.
Because I don't think there's a fire damage thing in the equipment.
Grenade. That is 1 damage plus fragmentation. So
If
how
you-
does damage work?
Okay, so you made the check, so 1 damage is guaranteed. Any success above the target number, which the target number was 6 and you just made, anything above the target number you could spend on extra abilities.
I should have just shot the fucking rats.
You would have need to get 6 successes to hit it, though.
If I hit all 6 dice.
All right, so you did 1 damage to that rat, which means its brawn has gone down to 5.
It had a 6
Yippee.
in brawn.
Yep.
I mean, that's probably aren't that bright.
All right, which means their armor to hit is now 5. And they can't contribute 6 extra dice.
And that goes for all of them or just one of them?
Just 1 swarm. All right, and that leaves the last swarm. And that one is gonna go for Mole Rat.
Oh, goody.
No.
So
Alright,
my
and-
brawn.
Red mist flammable.
Enough to take damage as a group.
So many dice.
Alright.
That's so many dice.
One.
So many dice.
Fail, 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 fail.
Fail, fail, fail.
1 success
Fail. Let's go.
out of 8 dice.
Oh boy.
Oh my God, we have magic reel.
Okay, so everyone has gone. New round. And the rats are going to choose Nez to go first.
Okay.
Do you want to coordinate and attack as a group, or do you want to fire on one group?
I'd like to coordinate.
Okay. Who
Alright, what do you
is
wanna do?
More
assisting?
likely to hit that way.
Are you volunteering?
Okay.
I am.
Okay. Anybody else want to attack with Ivo and Naz? Kane? Okay. Anybody else?
I could attack, but I can't use a firearm.
You're just contributing.
Can I contribute through brawn?
If you're using melee to contribute, then yeah.
Are you gonna fucking punch the rats?
I'm gonna
He's
hit
down on
him
him.
with a stick.
Okay, so that's 4 of you are going to synchronize.
Yep.
Yeah.
Morad, are you going to join in, or are you going to fire on your own?
I'm a fire on my own.
Okay, so Nez, you get to pick who goes next. There's the rest of them and the 3 groups of rats.
Let's go with Ivo.
All right, Ivo, you are waiting for the group attack. So who do you want to go next?
First question, what was the group attack?
When everyone, all 4 of you, have had your turn, the last person triggers everybody rolling together to go for their damage. Just the one person's damage. You're all helping one person hit to increase the odds of actually hitting.
All right. Real, because I like your unhinged chaos.
Okay.
All right. You are also contributing, so once Kane goes, your attack will pop off.
Okay.
All right. So, Real, who do you want to go? Kane or any of the 3 swarms of rats?
Oh, none of the rats have gone yet. Oh, oh no.
Oh yeah, or Morat.
The other kind of rat.
Normal rat.
Oh, we should probably have one of the swarms of rats go.
Probably.
Yeah. We gotta have a bad
Yeah.
rat before we can have our favorite rat.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
let's do our rats.
All right. Do you want the ones that already took damage or one of the 2 fresh swarms?
Now, one of the ones that already took damage means they can't hit as hard. Is that accurate?
No, it means they are easier to hit.
Mm.
And they
Also
also
is
can't hit
wrong.
as hard. The more damaged you get, the worse position you're in. You're not doing as much, and you're an easier target.
Okay. I guess one of the damaged ones.
Okay, there's 1 damaged one so far.
No, that's perfect. That's a great.
All right, so it is going to keep going towards. It went Ivo, right? They were next to Ivo.
Me.
No, not the ones that are on fire were right by Ivo, I think.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think so.
Okay. All right. So they can only use 5 brawn points to buff their roll, so they can only get 7 dice.
I'm looking at Twitch chat here. Thank you, the Iron Soul, who said, Mandel, like the computer, is the best character so far.
Was that you?
It was the big blast.
That's funny.
2, 3 successes. What is your brawn?
Who, me?
Ivo, what is your brawn?
Oh, shit.
Doesn't die.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad it wasn't me.
It wouldn't have hit if
2?
it were you.
Okay,
That's true.
so they meet it and have 1 extra, so the base damage is 1. Oh, and it takes
no.
2. And it takes 2 to increase the damage. Okay, so you only take 1 damage to brawn.
Hey, I ain't doing so hot.
Just barely weaseled his way out of that one.
Die.
Yeah. All right, and it is going to choose Kane to go next. And so all right, all four of you roll whatever you're going to roll for what you're doing, but who is the one actually attacking? Like, whose damage are we going to go with?
Nobody's
Your
told
mind?
me what the attack was for yet.
I
mean,
wanted a
Nez
higher chance of hitting,
initiated
so I
it.
just said coordinate it, but we didn't really specify what was going
Yeah.
to happen.
Now's the time. One of you is the one actually attacking, but everybody's adding whatever attack rolls they're going to do. But one of you is going to deal damage. Also, which group of rats are you going to attack? The flaming ones that have taken a point of damage, or one of the two fresh ones?
Can we do the
What do you-
flaming one that is on top of my ass?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
one round away from eating Ivo.
Let's maybe murder the ones that are trying to kill our friend.
I
And the
guess.
mechanic. I feel like that other one's kind of important.
Yes, but Ivo's funny, so we should not let him die.
Okay, so you're going to go after the
guess.
burning ones.
Yeah.
All right, so who is doing the actual attack? Like, whose damage are we accounting for between the four of you?
I was gonna use melee, and I have a die already in that, and then a 4 brawn.
Why
If
the
we want to
fuck
go with
did you
that.
use my attack? I have a brawn of 1 and no melee attack. Or at least none that I can see. I have a
Yeah.
bayonet.
Yeah, you'll have to fire a gun. Cause but yeah, decide. All right, so you decided you're aiming at the flaming one that has already taken damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of hard to miss him.
Yeah. All right, so just decide what weapon you are using. Make your rolls. See how many successes you get. You're trying to get a combined 5 to hit this swarm's AC.
I would like to mention I have a machine gun and a guts of 4.
Right. So do whatever you roll. Make whatever +1 adjustments you're going to do, and then add up your successes, your 5s and 6.
Alright, I'm gonna contribute 3d6, same as last time. Actually,
Yeah.
2d6.
We still need to decide whose damage are we going with? Who is making the actual attack?
I'll use my damage if we can all agree on that, because again,
Uh.
I'm the closest and I have a machine gun.
I get quite a bit of damage with my staff. It might be a good option.
This is with guns.
What are you gonna do? Turn your staff into a gun?
Don't test him. He might.
I could
Enough.
I could probably do more damage with my staff. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Yes, but
somebody
I wouldn't
has to
be very
decide.
useful in that one.
We got
Alright,
4
I'm just
people
gonna shoot
vote
him with
on
the
it.
Machine gun.
Yeah,
All in
everyone's
favor of
using their
machine gun.
weapons. Yeah, everyone's using their weapons pretty much to herd them into one spot so one person can definitely hit.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, right? So the
Yeah.
number in parentheses are the number of successes I need to get to proc the additional thing, right?
How many extra beyond the target number is what you can spend on weapon abilities. So
okay.
we're aiming for 5 successes. If there are more than 5 successes, you can spend those extras on weapon abilities.
Let's see.
All right. So
Yeah.
is it Ivo or
I have a
Real
machine gun.
who's doing the attack?
You
My
could do
vote-
you could do your machine gun if you want.
My vote
Okay.
is over.
Okay, that's 3 for Ivo. That wins. All right, so everybody, whatever weapon you're using, make your rolls, make your adjustments, and then add your successes, your 5s and 6s.
All right.
Alright,
3.
so I have 2 6s.
Okay, so that's 2
2.
successes. 4.
After adjusting, I have 3 5s.
Okay. Ivo, you hit, and you get 3 extra successes you could spend on weapon abilities.
Weapon ability for
Which
machine gun is spray. Which, actually, you said I had 3?
3 points.
Can I do critical?
All right, you have machine gun, right?
Yes.
Yep, critical costs 3, and that. Oh fuck!
No.
Okay,
Yes.
so instead of doing 2 damage, you're swapping it out for a d6 of damage.
Ah. So whatever I roll, I do.
Please
Yeah.
don't
If he
roll
gets a
poorly.
1. If he gets a 1.
If it's a 1 or a 2,
Oh.
there was no point. 3, 4, or 5, that's extra damage. Or 6, that's extra damage.
So about, 4 out of 6 sides of that die are pretty
Say
good for
6?
you.
That's 6.
Nice!
Nice.
That eliminates those rats.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Okay. All right, that is it for that turn. So I believe that was Kane.
Yeah.
What we have left this round is Mole Rat and the 2 fresh swarms.
Ooh, fresh rats.
Yep. So,
But at
Kane,
least there's only 2 fresh.
who is going next, Mole Rat or Rats?
Essentially, rat or bad or worse rats.
Worse rats. Just so it's staggered.
All right, Mole Rat, you get a turn.
All right, so these are the rats that were going after Lacrane. Oh, boy.
Oof for the rats at this point. Oof for the rats.
Shit. 4, 6, I'm missing one. There you are. All right. They may not even have. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
Guys, I'm really good at melee combat. This is perfect.
All right, and they will choose Morat to go next.
All right, I'm a shoot the ones attacking me.
Smart.
I need to land all 6
vote
of
to
my
pitch in.
gunshots. Okay, that's a
I vote to pitch
success.
in. Like,
That's a fail. Okay, so I'm not gonna hit it.
Oh, you don't have enough points to
Nope, I got
buff
4
your
in
dice?
guts and 2 ranged.
So you spent all of your guts to get the 6 dice.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All that is left is the rats that were going after Morat,
Oh boy.
which still have all
Mole Rat,
8
what's your
if they spend
what's
all
your
of their
broad?
points.
Goody.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
I have 3 in brawn.
Okay, so that's 2 extra.
Uh-oh.
Well, Mole Rat's dead.
Nope, I have
Which
3
means-
in brawn.
3 in brawn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying to Kalinsky, I'm not dead because they can only do 1 bonus.
Okay, so their base is 1 damage, and with 2 extra successes, they can do an additional damage. So that is 2 brawn damage.
Yeah, so I'm not dead yet.
All
I'm
right.
still kicking, baby.
All right, and that clears out the round, and they will choose Kane to go first.
Okay.
All right. Both are fresh, which means both still have a 6 armor class.
Okay. So he is going to.
Hey, I gotta take a quick trip to the bathroom. Yo can
Yeah,
keep going.
you'll have
Just
time.
don't pick me.
Yeah. Just, yeah,
Um,
make sure we don't have to hear it.
but he will did he hear the carboy being put by him, right?
The
by
what?
him. The carboy. Because I was told someone put like
The
spread out.
carboy. A carboy is the fuel canister, Donna. That's what they're
Oh,
called.
okay. I just call it a gas can.
He will if you possibly paid attention and kind of like through audible things knew where it was, he's going to kind of like tack roll near like out from the pub and beforehand ask me tell me if this is more than one action technically. He's going to
You can roll it as a grenade.
that was not a roll of a grenade. That was what he was going to do was he was going to roll and then shoot it ignite it with a shot.
Yeah, that's basically using it as a grenade.
Okay.
But are you going to do that with a group roll or on your own? Because you need to hit a 6.
Hi, I would like a group roll.
Group roll. Okay. Does anybody else want to join the group roll?
I
Can we
can.
do multiple group rolls?
This is a new round.
Yeah, but like, can you do multiple in a round?
Yeah, you can have different groups of group rolls.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to have separate groups firing at separate things?
Yeah.
All right, so who's joining Kane? We got Nez.
Okay.
Nobody else joining Kane?
Do you want me to join you this round?
Because you still need to hit 6.
broomstick.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Alright, I will contribute in
Okay,
the
so that's 3 of you. Molrat, are you joining or are you going on separate?
I'll do a separate one.
Okay. And I'll ask Ivo once he's empty. Who do you want to go next? We got everybody else and the 2 swarms of rats. We've got 1 swarm near Lacrane and 1 near Mole Rat.
I contribute.
Okay, so that's 4 of you.
Shit, fuck it, then I'll contribute, I guess.
Okay, everybody. All right. So, Kane, who do you want to go next? Anybody else or the 2 groups of rats?
Anyone else, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Nez.
All right, Nez is contributing to the group roll. So, Nez, who do you want to go next? Ivo, Real, Mole Rat, or one of the swarms?
I don't want one of the swarms to go because I don't want to accidentally kill Mole Rat. I don't want him to die. It's the first time we're doing this. Yeah, someone on the team.
Bendable.
All right, who you choosing? There's Ivo, Real, and Mole Rat.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, Mole Rat.
All right, Mole Rat, you're contributing. So, who do you want to go next? Ivo, Real, or one of the swarms?
We'll do the swarm attacking Real.
One attacking Real. Okay. It is
Honestly,
going to try. It has 8 dice. This is possible.
Nuh-uh.
Well, clench your bottoms.
Real just simply can't be hit because you said
1,
so.
2, 3, 4.
Are you getting mad that you can't pick your own player?
Yes!
Valid.
I'm trying to kill him. All right. So they're going to choose Ivo to go next, which you are
Copy
going to
that.
contribute. So, real or the mole rat swarm? Who you choosing?
Wait, we have more of this asshole?
The swarm
Okay,
that's
okay.
going after mole rat. Or real? Who do you
Not
want to
that one.
go next?
Who started the chain? Like, who started
Well,
the attack chain?
Kane, but once it hits real's turn, that's everybody in the group. And so you would roll your attack rolls once he goes.
Then real.
All right. Everybody roll your attacks, count your successes.
All right.
Also,
I'm so fucking
whose damage are we counting?
It was.
You can pick whoever, I don't care.
Yeah, because the fire will do 1 damage.
I would like to mention I did some pretty considerable damage.
Yeah,
We're doing the attack roll right now.
We can
Right.
use mine because I'm using a rifle.
If we get over,
I really don't want to die here, and I'd like to be able to crit. Because I can crit, and if we get 4, I can aim and re-roll it if it's shit. So
if we get over
think-
3, I get to attack twice.
What?
if we get over 3 for me, I get to try to insta-kill it.
What weapon
I'll
are
re-roll.
you using?
The staff.
Attacking twice. Oh, for flurry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, how much does yours do?
I ain't a liar, Delano.
How much? Wait, real? How
So
much
it's
damage does
okay.
it do?
You would make your own attack against the other swarm? Or okay, yeah, you would make your own attack, which would be much harder.
That's much less effective then, yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah,
We
you would
should go with mine.
you would prefer the plus damage.
Yeah. Are we on board with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever weapons you're using, make your attack rolls, add your successes, and if it hits, Mole Rat will do his damage.
Yep.
All
So
right.
whose weapon are we using?
Mole Rats.
Mine.
But
Okay.
roll for whatever weapon you're using. You're just herding them into one spot so Mole Rat can do
Okay,
the one.
I'm gonna contribute 3 dice.
It is 1. It is 1.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 successes.
That would
I
make
have 2
3
successes.
Okay, Ivo, you said 3?
Yep.
Okay, and then
I
Mole Rat
have
has
2.
2. Okay. And Nez, what's yours?
3.
All right,
God
12.
damn.
All right, you have
Damn.
six bonus successes to spend. Morat, what weapon are you using?
I'm using a rifle, so I can do 2 criticals. I'm gonna kill this fucking rat, and cause I'm going for the one going for me. No offense, real, but if it hits me, I will die.
And that's
You know,
So first
all right, I seem to be
D6.
doing
Okay, critical only matters once.
Okay, then that means I can re-roll it 3 times if it's shit, because I got aim.
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, so first roll. That's a 4. So we're gonna re-roll it. It's a 6.
Gonna
Rat's
keep
dead.
it? Yep.
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 you know, I think you should re-roll that one.
Re-roll the 6. I'm good.
also
I'm good.
remember, Real is only in danger if Del can actually hit him.
Yeah. And now that everyone has gone except the rats that are attacking Real, it is time to attack Real.
I unintentionally.
I thought the ones that didn't attack were mine.
Okay, so I'm gonna save 1 brawn point So one less die, but now I get to re-roll the failures.
Wait, I thought Reel's rats attacked him, but mine didn't, and now mine are dead.
I think that was last round.
Well, no, because last round I got hit, and then to keep me from dying, Reel's rats were put up instead of mine, so that I wouldn't be murdered.
Okay, fair.
So who gets to
All right.
choose?
Clean round then.
All
All right, who is the last person in the group? Who triggered the group roll?
I think it was me.
Okay, then you get to choose who goes next. Clean slate, everybody except yourself, or the Reel's rats.
I'll give it to Reel.
All right, Reel, what you doing?
Wow. Do you guys want to help me? Like
You
murder
can't
some
hit them and
rats?
they can't hit you.
I would love to.
All right, so that's 3,
I'll help.
4.
Can we go full? Can we get the full party?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. So once the last of you goes, you'll all roll together. So Reel, who's going next? One of them, or the rats that are trying to hit you?
We can just make the rats go last.
We could make it because this is the last rats, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Okay,
if we
who-
can-
Rats go.
Also, can we use my weapon for saying it now because I can crit and I can crit.
But I can re-roll the crits.
We take a
Rock,
vote.
paper, scissors for it.
Yeah,
I mean, we
vote
can
time. All right,
All right.
yeah.
What does spray do? Let me look.
Lets him
Plus
hit
1.
another. It lets him hit a different enemy as well.
I think you can hit the same one twice. Wait, no, that's flurry.
So I think spray would be more beneficial if more rats were still alive.
Yeah,
But
because
right-
Unfortunately-
plus 1 target.
But right now, I think the aim is a more beneficial
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so we're going with mole rats rifle.
Yeah.
All right, so I will assume you have gone around and selected everybody. We'll end on mole rat.
Okie dokie.
All
All
right.
right, everybody, roll your attacks. Add your successes.
So,
2.
rolling 3.
Said 3.
Yep. And that is how much? 2 successes on my end.
Oh, what? I thought you said there were 3.
I rolled 3.
Oh,
successes.
okay. Yeah, you just need to tell me the number of successes.
I got
Okay.
3 successes.
Okay, so that's Ivo and mole rat.
So if I have 6 die, right?
Right.
Because I have
Uh,
1 in athletics plus 5 brawn. Or do I
If
have
you're
5?
spending all of your brawn to add dice, then yeah,
Okay.
Also, it wouldn't be athletics; it would be for melee.
athletic.
Oh, I have 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 for melee. You're so smart.
So yeah,
I
you
had
could do
more
a total
dice
of
than I thought of.
7 die.
All right.
Don't leave the thinking to Lecrae on this one.
So I'm gonna roll 6, and then I'm
Oh.
gonna re-roll my failures, right?
If you want to save a point to do that, which is really smart, which is what the rats are about to do to you.
Oh, so I only got 5 successes. Oh no.
So we're at 9. Oh wait,
I said
no.
5 successes.
Yeah, we're at 10. Sorry. For a second there, I thought we had 4 before. All right, Kane, how many are you adding? How many successes?
Hi, from what I am feeling, doesn't matter. But I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna add 2.
Go for it.
Yeah, anything helps.
That is 1 from
11.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nez.
Sorry, what?
How many
many
successes did you get on your attack roll?
It was 3, but now I'm trying to figure out if this thing is like actually random or not.
Whatever. We
Use
got
this
14. 14
14
successes.
and they have 6.
So that
Yeah,
is
the
8
damn thing-
points to work with.
All right, so 1 crit.
Damn thing is dead.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 crit.
So now, so that's
And you can
3.
re-roll. You can re-roll like 7 times.
Yep. All right. 1, 2. 3.
Whatever
Okay,
you
it's a
roll
success.
last, you have to keep.
Oh, I have to use all the aims.
No. You can stop.
Okay.
But
cool.
if you keep going, you have to take the new roll.
I'm not gonna keep going. It's a 6. They're dead.
All right. You have survived the first night.
Fucking barely.
How many? Can I make an investigate and just? Or no, I can't make an investigate. I don't have. Can I use my eyes and look around to see roughly how many men are dead?
Not many. You're all trained soldiers.
Can
There's
you imagine
like,
dying to a rat on your first day?
Bring up a truck.
yeah. But like the commotion is dying down, far fewer gunshots. A lot of people also had the idea of sending explosive down into the holes.
Oh, that's smart.
Yep. All right.
Any of us even have any explosives?
I don't think so.
We have grenades.
Did
They
anyone
are an
remember
option
bring
to
them?
pick.
Yeah.
All right, so commotion dies down. It is pitch black out. Some people have like relit their campfires just for illumination.
It is
All-
almost pitch black out. We still have a truck.
Yep. The trucks have also been turned on and their lights are being used for illumination. Everyone's starting to get their bearings. It's been like 20 minutes of fighting and they're all like, searching around for more targets. The ground is littered in what were already half rotted rats that have now been blown to pieces.
And about 24 burned ones.
Yeah,
How's the mist? Is it like retreating or?
it is.
Also, do we ever figure out whether or not the mist is flammable?
It is not.
Aw.
Mist flamethrowers.
That would bring even more problems.
And you notice
also.
everyone
Yeah, but
seems
they-
to have learned the lesson and everyone has their gas masks on. This is an experience none of them are going to forget.
What specifically happens when you
We
don't
see if
have a gas mask on?
can somebody with investigate look around and see if anyone's suffering the effects of the mist, if like they got caught in it before it was like before they managed to get their mask on.
Does anyone want to roll it? Who can? This will be easier once you started like training, like spending your cards.
Yeah, thing, we all need investigate.
Yeah, or somebody does.
Because playing this without investigate is like playing D&D without perception.
I mean, we all can do investigate checks. You just have to spend a little more.
Yep. You just
I'll
got to
do it.
spend
I'll
some
do it.
points to be able to
Yeah, there
roll
we
it
go.
once and add dice.
I'll do it.
Alright.
All right, rolling 2. That's 1 success.
1. Okay. It doesn't appear that anyone got tricked or was too late to put on their masks. You don't see anybody acting like anybody else is acting unusual.
All right.
Somewhat fearing for like mental stability and shit, Dell would put his hands on the side of the truck, hop the fuck in, and start doing his routine again to calm down.
That makes sense.
Take it apart, cleaning, reassembling.
All right. So you got the commanding officers going around with torches. like checking in on people, going around, commanding certain people, like just take shovels and start getting rid of the vermin corpses, get them out of the camp.
Actually, before he starts doing that, can he go around to some of the closer trucks and essentially check if they were damaged in the ensuing attack?
You can. It'll take a while, but the rats were not going for anything inanimate.
I realize that some of the soldiers may have done what Dell did and take cover. Somewhat.
Yeah, some very few did. Most of them were just eager to start firing.
I check on the trucks of the few squads that did think smart.
Yeah. The trucks are fine.
Don't even need to roll a check.
No.
Alright.
Like they're all purring normally.
His entire job for 2 years was to look after the same goddamn trucks and occasionally a tank. This is just his mental state. Just okay, battleship, trucks, tanks, vehicles. Trucks,
all
tanks,
right.
vehicles, guns.
So this concludes your first night at the camp.
Yeah.
What the fuck would have happened if we didn't put in that one bonus card?
There would have been more rats.
Oh God.
All right, so the reward just for surviving is a card. For destroying 3 swarms is another card. So I will, before next session, show you your new hands.
Nice.
And before next session, you can decide if you want to spend any of them to learn new skills, get more dice, or increase your stats.
Okay.
Also, to make the joke, because new hands.
Oh, okay. Took me a second. All right, so that is it for this session. I thought it would only take an hour.
Oh boy.
We might start needing to schedule this for 8 to 11.
Yeah. Because normally I say 2 hours, but we had to get through a lot with just getting to the site. So this will be a bonus 40 minutes.
Okay.
Plus, we're just learning the system.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that is it. Mics are about to go cold, so night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, people. It's Witch.